welcome to the first episode of Women Making Big Sales. This is our number one first episode for the podcast. Super excited to be able to embark on a new opportunity to talk with you face to face if you're watching me on YouTube or listening to me. There's so many things that I got planned for you, and I can't wait to start having this conversation with you and just share everything I know in sales and my passion. I've been doing this for 20 years and I love to be able to meet new people, help people, and always try to be creative and provide different solutions. So I can't wait to share all these things with you. And today I was thinking, trying to brainstorm what I should be speaking about for my first episode. I mean, it's got to be great, right? I mean, this is my first episode speaking with you and on podcast and sometimes, on YouTube as well. So I was trying to brainstorm what topic I should have. Then I was having a conversation with a female entrepreneur, and she started her business about 2 years ago. She was in the corporate environment, and 2 years ago, she decided to quit her job because she had a new baby. And she really wanted to have more independence in her life. And she decided to start her own company. And through the past 2 years, she had been working mostly with small entrepreneurs in different projects. Then she started thinking about her past experience in the corporate world. When we connected on LinkedIn, we had a virtual coffee chat. We started, just chatting and trying to get to know each other. And she asked me a question, and that question really prompted me. Inspire me to talk about this in this episode. She was asking me whether, how do I know whether I'm ready to sell to bigger companies? She really enjoyed working with more established companies, and her past experiences were mostly working with more established businesses and VPs and directors in companies. And she really enjoyed the experience, and she thought that her communication styles, the way her service would be really great working with bigger companies. But at the same time, since she's only had her business for 2 years, she's a solopreneur, she started wondering whether she could even sell to bigger companies. And we started having that conversation, and I thought this could be a great topic for our first episode of Women Making Big Sales. Because this could be a question that many female entrepreneurs could have. We think that we might work great with bigger companies, but sometimes when we're thinking, hey, we're small entrepreneurs, and is there opportunity to working with bigger companies? And today I want to share with you some of the things that you need to think about if you are trying to figure out whether you should be working with whether you could work with bigger companies. And so these are the key questions you should be thinking about. For those people who do not know me much, I have been selling to corporate clients for 20 years, but the past 5 years, I have also been supporting female entrepreneurs and help them land more corporate clients. So I'm looking back to every time I had to go into a new industry, I had sold in education, investments, consumer goods, and now sporting goods, and in different around the world. And so every time I have to go into a new industry, new target market, these are the questions I think about when I decide whether there will be opportunity for us to invest in a market. So I'm going to share with you some of these questions. And also when I look at the successes of the female entrepreneurs I've supported, um, what are the commonalities for to help them achieve the success, and what are the easier way for them to get those successes? So I look forward to sharing with you these questions, these things that you should be considering when you are thinking about whether you should or whether you could sell to bigger companies. But before we get to some of the key questions to think about, I also want to share with you some of the advantages to working with more established companies. Like I mentioned, sometimes if you've had experience working with more established businesses, you might be comfortable, the in terms of communicating with people that already have knowledge of the things you provide. For example, if you're a marketing consultant, sometimes it's easier to work with a CMO or VPs who know about marketing rather than working with small entrepreneurs that might be very unfamiliar with the value marketing could have or how much it takes to complete a marketing project. So sometimes people might really enjoy communicating with people that have more knowledge about the service you offer already. But I think there's are other amazing opportunities and benefits to working with more established or corporate established businesses or corporations. Some one amazing advantage, and that's what happened to my current company, is that if you work with one established company, it could transform your business. Oftentimes when you are as a solopreneur, if you get an opportunity to work with a big company, the deal size could be 5 or even 6 figures, and oftentimes it could be much bigger. It could be one of your biggest sales, and you might have to grow your business, grow your people, your team to be able to complete the project. But I believe that that opportunity will take you business your what take your business to the next level. And while you work with more established businesses and clients, you are also going to learn things that works best for more established businesses. You're going to learn some industry knowledge that will allow you to go after other bigger business. So it is going to be a snowball effect where you get one business through that network of those people. If you provide a good service, they are going to refer you more clients. Through working with them, you are going to gain the knowledge of how what it takes to work with more established business. So sales value could be much bigger and could take your business to the next level, allow you to grow your team. And also, it's going to give you great credibility when you're able to put your client's name on your website, create a case study to demonstrate how you helped a company achieve a certain goal. So these are amazing advantages to working with more established businesses. And oftentimes, from my experience, since the sales value is bigger, you tend to work with small number of clients, but each client they might represent bigger sales value. So you are going to work with smaller clients, and sometimes it's quite easy. It's easier to manage that. And a lot of bigger clients, they can become repeat business so that you could continue to work with them long run. You don't have to keep looking for the next client and keep thinking about sales. These are some of the advantages to working with bigger and more established businesses. I hope I've inspired you to go out and try to go after some bigger clients. So if you are thinking, okay, maybe I could go after bigger clients, here are some questions you really want to think about before and try to think about so that you can assess whether your company is ready or not. And sometimes even if the answers to these questions are no, you probably don't have some of the some of the things I will be talking about. I want to inspire you to look at everything as opportunities. So even if you probably don't have a lot of things in place, you could create those opportunities. You could transform those no's to yes. So also keep in mind if some of the answers to the questions I'm going to be asking you, no, don't worry. You could transform those no's to yes. You could make those things happen. Every time I go into a new industry, I'm brand new. I don't know a lot of people. And then I start to reach out to these people. And slowly these people will become my clients or will become, people I know, and I can start building my network from there. So we all have to start from zero. It's all about making progress and taking one step at a time. So the first thing I want you to think about is the need, whether there is a need for your service. So when you're doing the market research, ask yourself, are these business clients, are they already working with some of my competitors? Are they buying my service? Are they outsourcing these services? So one thing you could do is that you could look at your competitors website or people who offer similar services to you and see their client list. If you can see, maybe they are already working with some of your ideal clients, those bigger clients, then you know that there is opportunity. These bigger clients are outsourcing, these bigger clients are working with outside consultants. So that's really the first thing you want to think about, whether there is a need for your service. And another thing in terms of the need for your service is whether there is an urgent need, urgent challenge that I can solve. Here's the thing, business prospects, they are very busy. We're talking about CEOs, VPs, and directors. They are extremely busy. So you want to be able to really solve their urgent challenges. So ask yourself, am I really solving urgent challenges that of my ideal clients? And here's the thing: when you're trying to ask your questions, ask yourself these questions. It is also a great opportunity for you to identify your target market, right? So you could say, "Hey, I think I'm ready to sell to bigger clients." But I'm trying to figure out what industry I should focus on. I'm trying to figure out who I should target. So the questions I'll be asking you will also give you opportunity to identify your ideal client, the industry, your ideal industry, which industry you want to go after, or what kind of clients you want to go after. So can you solve their urgent challenges? You have any urgent challenge that you can solve? The more urgent challenges you solve, the more likely that they're going to reply to you and connect with you, and the faster you can close your sales. So you can also speak with some people inside these industry and ask them these questions. And that's usually my first thing. The first thing I do when I have to go after a new industry, I try to find somebody that has been in this industry for a long time. You can do that easily on LinkedIn and connect with people on LinkedIn. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you are genuine and transparent in terms of why you want to connect with people, people love to help. So people will be happy to share their insights of the industry with you. So go out and ask for your help. This is often the best way to gather information of your ideal clients. So that is need. Identify whether there's need that you can solve. And the second thing you want to ask is, how your service, what kind of offer you can present and how that relate to the business client. So when you're providing your service, you also want to ask yourself, have you ever had past experience working with business clients? A lot, for example, if you've had experience working in corporate industry, corporate America, and or corporate in the corporate world, then that means that you're pretty comfortable working with these business clients. So that would also present a great opportunity for you to go after these people, right? So ask yourself, do I have that experience? Do I have the past experience servicing business clients or more established businesses or corporations? So that would be the first thing to think about. And how can I stand out from my competitors? What would be my positioning statement? How will I stand out from my competitors? So some things you could stand out from your competitors would be your past experience. Maybe you've got unique past experience within an industry. I've once worked with one lady, and she is a marketing consultant. So marketing consultant, but just because her father also works in the car dealership, so she's helped a lot of car dealerships managing their marketing initiative. So she decided to specialize in marketing service for car dealership. Instantly now, she is standing out from all the rest of the marketing consultants out there. So look at your past experience. It could be personal experience or your passion or your professional experiences, and try to identify how you can stand out from your competitors, what makes you different, your niche, right? And your expertise, like have you had expertise in terms of a specific technology? I've once supported one lady and she really has an expertise with one technology that is hard to understand, that takes a lot of money that to acquire. So usually big corporations would spend a lot of money buying that technology, but it's so complicated, complicated to use, and she decided to be a consultant helping corporations navigate and use this technology. So look through your expertise. What have you done before and what makes you stand out? And that could be something you are going to specialize in. And your past connections, do you have any specific connections within a specific industry? You will notice that what I'm basically saying is that I want you to stand out and become the specialist of something. There's nothing more powerful than being known, being the specialist of one aspect of business. You want to strive to be the specialist rather than the generalist. The moment you're just a generalist, then it becomes harder for your prospects to understand why they should go with you. It becomes a little bit harder for them to make decisions because they don't know why you're different, how you're different from other solutions or other competitors. And when it becomes harder for them to understand, they often just kind of push back on making that decision. So basically, they're like, I don't know whether how Karen is going to be different from all the other people. So I'm just going to wait it out. Maybe I'll just use my current partner and I'll see how things go. So, if you're able to clearly tell your prospective clients, especially those really busy decision makers, how you're different from your competitors, it'll be easier for them to make decisions. They need simple to understand messages. The simpler it is, the better, right? So, when you're thinking about whether you can sell to corporate clients, ask yourself, is it easy for me to stand out from my competitors? And am I passionate about something? Do I want to be specialized something? If yes, you're passionate, you've had experience working on something, and you think that this experience can really help support some of the businesses with their unique or urgent challenges, I say go for it. You've got a great opportunity here. So go for it. The last thing you want to think about is if whether you've got some connections, if you have unique connections, um, or connections within a specific industry, that could present a great opportunity. Connections, connections, connections. When it comes to selling to corporate clients, connections, it's just so powerful. It's your business asset. So make sure to take good care of it. So, these are the things you should be thinking about when you're deciding whether you can sell to corporate clients. If you've had experience in corporate industry, or if you've worked with more established businesses, or if you really believe that, hey, part of us, my service really helps solving some really important challenges that some bigger companies are facing, then I say, there's a great opportunity for you out there, especially I think in today's world, companies are always looking diversities and they're looking for more diversified group of talent. So I think there's a great opportunity for women to go out there and to look for business clients. And when you're going through this practice, also remind you these questions can be amazing questions to use when you're trying to identify specific industry you want to go after or specific size of the company. So I hope this inspire you to go out and just think about your business and to go out and maybe explore the opportunity if you have not yet. Explore the opportunity to working with business clients. I've supported a lot of women that are able to work with business clients. I myself have been able to work with business clients. There is a very step-by-step process to doing it. So if you think there's opportunities, I really want to inspire you to continue to listen to my podcast. I look forward to sharing with you more strategies and to help you get maybe your first business clients or get more business and corporate clients. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I look forward to chatting with you next time. Oh my God, it's our first episode. Oh, yes, don't forget to review this episode. It will really help me. It will help me build or share this information message to more amazing women out there. I really believe that this world needs more amazing female entrepreneurs. We are going to make a hugely positive impact in this world. So make sure to review, let people know that you've enjoyed this episode. And don't forget to subscribe. I got tons of other stuff that I can't wait to share with you. Together, let's make big sales. Talk to you next time.